Hey Aries, this is a different setup than what we're used to, but we are going with it. I am working from home because I have some time off, so I'm just rolling with it. I'm recording at home. This is your August 2023 tarot reading. I'm Kate Smith, course. I'm a Reiki master and a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for you, Aries. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, so we're going to start off on a light note. We're going to start off with an affirmation that you need to know. Ooh, I am financially secure. I am financially secure. There were a couple other affirmations that fell out, so I do want to touch on what those were. My chakras are lit. My personal growth is unlimited. Absolutely. So to dive a little bit more in depth, I am financially secure. Remain open and receptive to all the financial opportunities that life has to offer. Trust that all of your financial needs will be met. Prosperity is yours, and life is plentiful with everything you need to fulfill your desires at your fingertips. Your hard work has paid off. Absolutely. So if you have been waiting to receive some type of financial abundance or financial increase, this could be coming for you in the month of August, but it could also be you making wise choices so that you're feeling more financially secure. My chakras are lit. So it sounds like you're taking your energy and your growth into your own hands this month. So maybe you're getting some energy work done, or you're just being really mindful of what you're putting into your body. Allow a harmonious flow of energy through your body by maintaining balanced chakras. Utilize meditation, yoga, energy healing, or aromatherapy to assist in restoring any balances from within. So if you're feeling imbalanced in any type of way, definitely schedule whatever kind of session to get your energy right that you are feeling called to in the month of August. Don't neglect that. So definitely keep on top of that. And then my personal growth is unlimited. Harness your power to develop your strengths. There is no limit to your personal improvement. Well, I almost wanted to say impersonal improvement, and I know that sounds weird, but the words that we use matter. Okay, so make sure that you are taking a very personal approach to your life, your growth, your success, because sometimes we're so focused on everybody else that we neglect ourselves. So definitely, there's no limit to your personal improvement. Take time to understand that any areas in your life that require further growth. Take time to understand any areas in your life that require further growth. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. It's almost like I'm wanting to rush through reading this, and so some of you might be wanting to rush through something, but growth, especially watching like a plant grow, sometimes it just feels like it's taking forever, and then all of a sudden one day you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, you've grown so much, what's happened? And so sometimes if we fixate too much on what we want to show up in our life, it feels like it's going really, really slow. So maybe set your intention, set it aside, and then it will eventually come back and show up exactly when it's meant for you. So that's another little side message. So take time to understand any areas in your life that require further growth. There is nothing standing in between turning your good into great. So I think that you're taking your growth, you're taking responsibility into your own hands, and that feels really good. So I'm financially secure, my chakras are lit, and my personal growth is unlimited. Absolutely. Now I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle of the Fairies. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. So you could be invited to some type of social gathering this month. This could just be spirit saying, you know what, it's time to have fun. It's time to go out and play. And so I'm going to go over and close my curtain, but I think it's kind of funny that the light is like making a big reflection off of this person's face. So it's almost like, and off of, you know, the lower part of their body there too. So this could be saying like, have fun by yourself. Like, learn how to use experiences that are brought into your life just solely for you to enjoy, rather than trying to make somebody else happy. Like, your happiness, having fun is, I don't feel like I'm saying this in the right way, but go have fun this month too. You know, I think that you're taking your growth seriously, your finances seriously. And so there's some aspect that's kind of playful, and there's a big focus on you, because this other person, with the way the light's reflecting there, is kind of blurred out, right? So you're focusing on you for sure. Okay, y'all, I went and I tried to close that curtain, and I did close the curtain, but I'm still having reflection issues. So we're just gonna have to deal with it today, and that's okay, because I know that you're gonna be patient with me throughout this reading. I don't know what's going on. It feels a little bit like playful, a little bit goofy, like, yeah, things aren't perfect, but it'll be all right. So now I'm pulling some challenges, some potential challenges. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Workaholic, lazy, dull, boring, no initiative, cheap, irresponsible, gambler, mistakes, or makes risky investments. So some of you, I think, are really being mindful of your money. Some of you are working towards saving for something important to you. Maybe it's a trip somewhere, because there's a plane down here. So maybe some of you are going to travel or fly somewhere. So make sure that you're keeping that in mind as you're going throughout your month, paying attention to your finances. Understand what you're working towards. Remember what you're working towards. We also have the Hermit card, self-reflection, introspection, contemplation, withdrawal, solitude, search for self. So you could have the tendency to want to say no to invitations. I feel like you're going to be receiving some type of invitation, or somebody's going to want you to join them on some type of celebration or little adventure. And I feel like you're wanting to say yes, but at the same time, I feel like your soul is telling you, you've got to stay home, you've got to do some reflection, you've got to definitely take your finances seriously. And so that might hold you back. But the Hermit card to me is a card of wanting to be at home, wanting to be at the home base, because there's something about being at home that allows you to come back to center, or at least to wherever your safe space is. And so I'm going to apologize because my camera's moving, but my cat is underneath my my phone stand. So yeah, oh, that's why, because there's little pom-pom balls. There's all sorts of colored pom-pom balls under there. So you could also feel a little bit crafty or creative in the month of August, wanting to just be really playful. I mean, pom-poms aren't necessarily like a high dollar art supply, right? They're something that's more fun and childlike. So through you going out, so through you getting away from home. So if somebody invites you to something and you're like, yes, I'm going to do this, just maybe set an intention, like, through doing this, I'm going to be nurturing my inner child. So there could be some inner child work and growth that's happening as well. And then the Five of Pentacles in reverse, up for a potential challenge. It actually says positive changes, recovery from loss, overcoming adversity, forgiveness, feeling welcomed. So I don't normally see the Five of Pentacles as a card of forgiveness. However, this could be you choosing to forgive somebody that maybe shut you out for a while because they were working on their own growth, or they were trying to do stuff by themselves and they didn't really include you. And now they're wanting to be like, hey, Aries, come join me again. And you're like, I don't know, maybe I should not allow this person back into my life. So I think that there's some back and forth there as far as if you really want to or are ready to forgive this person. And if you really are feeling welcomed, because I feel like there's kind of like this back and forth feeling of, okay, do they really want to be in my life again? Or are they doing this because they're bored and lonely? So just pay attention to the people who are trying to enter your life and what their intentions are. So now I'm going to pull from the Rebel deck. These messages do have swearing in them, so just brace yourself. And this is how you can overcome these challenges. How can Aries overcome these challenges? And I like to use a little bit of harsher messages because sometimes it's just like that little kick in the butt that we need to get ourselves moving. There's only one that's really wanting to fall out right now, and it says, it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So I feel like there's some of you who have either some type of like childhood issue or parent issue, and you're blaming them for some of the stuff that's happened in your life. And it's like Spirit's telling you that you're an adult now. You need to take responsibility and accountability for the things that have not completely worked out the way you anticipated. Or maybe you're like, yeah, I have this addiction now because it runs in my family. Yeah, I have this mental health issue because I had a parent growing up that, you know, wasn't there for me in the way that I needed them. I'm just putting some of these pom-poms on the table because they're distracting me being on the floor, and I'm like, you know what, maybe if they're on the table, they won't distract me anymore. So we're gonna go with it. Okay, one more message. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. So this is telling you, part of what this is telling you is don't forget about your dreams. Don't forget about your goals. I feel like some of you have a big goal that you want to achieve and you're kind of pushing it to the side. And so if you keep seeing, if you keep envisioning you reaching this goal, if you don't keep pushing it to the side, if you keep at least with the keep up with the visualizations, you're a part of you is living in the reality of you accomplishing that. So there's something about visualizations that's important for you in the month of August. And then Spirit's reminding you to be realistic as well. I think that there's a big element of realism that's happening in the month of August for you, Aries, because I think that you're making wise choices. You're living in your reality. You're like, this is what it is right now, and this is what I'm working with, and this is how I plan on growing and moving beyond it. And I think that you are taking care of your mental, emotional, physical, energetic needs. There's something that feels really mature about your energy in the month of August, and I really like that. Okay, Aries, now we're going to pull on love and relationships. So this could be friendships, partners, family relationships. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. You are strengthening your energetic bubble when it comes to somebody that is in your life. Do you see how she's kind of encased herself in this energetic bubble? And there's these wands. There's all these different people trying to penetrate that bubble. But she's saying very centered, very focused on, this is my world. I'm the one in control here, not everybody else. And then we also have the Sun card. So I feel like the Sun is very much associated with the sign Leo. We're in Leo season. I believe Venus is in Leo at the time that I'm recording this, if I'm remembering correctly. So there's a lot of Leo energy that's happening, and you might even have a strong Leo placement, or there could be a Leo in your life. Also, side note, the Hermit card is a card of Virgo, so there could be a Virgo that is at play here. Anyway, the sun represents the self, the ego. And I think that you shining your light into the world unapologetically, strongly, is going to definitely be to your benefit. There's a focus on you and the self. Like, I pulled on love and relationships, and look how self-focused this is. There's a light coming from the solar plexus, right? Kind of where I feel like a sun energy would be. And then this card, we have the big sun, called the sun card. And in numerology, 19 condenses down to the number 1, and ones, to me anyway, are about new beginnings. So I feel like some of you are starting a big new phase in your life where I feel like there's a big chunk of you that are single, or at least in a relationship where the other person really allows you to shine and for you to be the center of attention. And that it feels really good. So yeah, it feels like even in love and relationships and friendships, I feel like you are putting you and your own needs number 1. And that's definitely not a bad thing. It's about damn time, right? I'm hearing that song by, was that by Lizzo? So now with finances, career, money, prosperity, all those things, we actually have the 10 of Pentacles. And this is about legacy, stability, solid foundations. I think that you're really planning for your future. I think that there's either some type of big investment that you want to make, either in your career or in your future plans, whether that be a house or a new vehicle or some type of investment. Some of you are focusing or shifting your energy to that, and it's something that you're working towards. Some of you could even be starting some type of business that could be handed down through the generations. That's also part of what I see. We have the Queen of Swords. So Spirit's telling you to be very diplomatic in your finances in the month of August. You know, you're not necessarily making impulsive choices where it's like, oh, I felt like buying this, so I'm gonna drop, $300 on this little thing that's not a necessity in my life. It doesn't feel like that's something you're going to be doing in the month of August. It feels very pensive, very diplomatic, very much like I'm going to think this through before I take any type of big risk here. So there's an element that feels very pensive, but I also feel like there's something that you're going to be saying no to, like either an opportunity or some type of special offer maybe. And the King of Swords, so King and Queen, you could be even combining finances with somebody because this is kind of like a divine partnership. So if you have some type of business, this could be you and somebody else co-owning a business. This could be, there's something else about, like spirit guided, a spirit guided business decision. Because a lot of birds, birds are seen as, or winged creatures even, are seen as kind of like these messengers of spirit or messengers of the gods. And I feel like you and somebody else are on the same page about finances. So again, you're either combining finances or you might have like a business partner, a teammate, something like that. And now I'm going to pull one last message for you, kind of wrapping up. What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know for the month of August? And you have number 7, aquamarine. So the number 7 could be significant. We have 2 number 7s right here up front. So if 7 is significant for you, this might be an important message. The essential meaning is enhanced clarity, calm discernment, awareness, and acceptance of one's truth. This, I can already tell you, is going to go right along with the Queen and King of Swords. This is somebody who is looking for clarity. They're looking for insight, very intellectual. Okay, so more than ever, it's easy to get lost in a flood of information. While remaining focused and on task may be difficult when your senses are overstimulated, Aquamarine Spirit has appeared to tell you that you really do have what it takes to sort it all out and become clear as you make decisions. Your powers of discernment are now magnified, and you are poised to make healthy choices for yourself and the good of all. So the King and Queen of Swords in the back, they are very good decision makers. They have strong discernment abilities. And they are the delegators too. So you might not be the person to be carrying out like the hard work, but you might be the one coming up with the good ideas and delegating tasks for other people to do. Crystals can be found when looking carefully at a big rock formation or layer of earth. If you call on the help of the conscious universe and work with the energy of Aquamarine, you can see what sparkles and what calls for your attention. And you can quickly understand it too. Take a deep breath and be patient as you practice discernment and observe details you might have overlooked before. First, one at a time and then in unison. So look at the fine details here. Look at each thing separately and then look at it combined. How is this all playing together to make an impact in my life? Know that your ability to recognize the importance of small details is supported by the conscious universe. You are on the brink of attaining some powerful insights, and Aquamarine Spirit has come to show you the way. There is a relationship message and a prosperity message, so I'm going to read those real quick and then we will wrap this up. But if these messages are resonating for you, please hit the like button and comment your name below if you're interested in winning a free 5 to 10 minute email reading with me. I will be posting the winner of that at the end of next month's video. So in my September video, you're going to want to check that out and you will know if you won a free 5 to 10 minute reading with me. So, okay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel that way, and hit the bell for notifications. That way you will know when I do post my September video to know if you won. Okay, relationship message. Slow down and look carefully, for there are details that need your time. This is the message of Aquamarine Spirit, which can help you to become crystal clear both in communicating your needs and in understanding those of others. Old patterns may cause you to overlook new information, material that could give you important insights into your relationships and assist you in making the right choice for yourself. Trust what you notice. If you're feeling a sense of deja vu when it comes to your relationship, it is the conscious universe calling you to learn the lesson of Aquamarine. Be discerning and observant, and you will surely make decisions that are for your highest good of all. So pay attention to relationships in your life. If there are themes coming up that were present in past relationships that ended and they ended for a good reason, pay attention to those signs because that is sending you a clear message. So the prosperity message, to wrap this up, your ability to note details benefits you right now. And Aquamarine Spirit will help you make calm, clear decisions. These are calm, clear decision makers, absolutely. With the confidence of having the conscious universe allied with you to co-create wealth and abundance, you can take your time. Being methodical is called for now. Those details you already checked, it's a good time to go over them again. You are poised to gain insights that will benefit you as you work to heal old patterns generated by your ego's fear, patterns that no longer serve you. Break free by exercising discernment right now, for the conscious universe has much wisdom to share with you. You can be confident that everything you need will be right there for you. So hopefully these messages resonated, friends. If you're looking for a personal reading, you can book on crystallizewithkate.com. Otherwise, I will see you in next month's video. And don't forget to comment your name below so they can be entered to win that free reading with me. Bye, friends.